Significant temperature changes here. We should be careful of overexerting ourselves.
Is the power grid up and running? Not really. Yeah, it's the hot season here, so it's hanging on by a thread. There's issues every year. However, it has gotten progressively worse. It's because there's one transformer for our. We are on the edge of a very small town, and our transformer is like one of the last transformers in town, and it is overloaded way beyond its capacity. And every time summer hits, almost always in the afternoons, evenings, because everybody starts getting home 5 or 6 o'clock at night, turning on their air conditioners. They're getting home from work, turning on the air conditioners, and that transformer just, yeah, it is what it is. We finally hit that point yesterday. Yesterday was like 40 degrees Celsius, 103 Fahrenheit, and at 5 o'clock, when the church flipped on all their air conditioner units, that's when all my power went out. Everything went out for our neighborhood. And there was a power surge. My UPS is being cranky. It's doing weird things. So I ordered a new one last night, and I'm probably going to have to send this one in for warranty. Because the power surge last night when it went off, my UPS, everything went off. Like, all our power went out, everybody else's power went off, and then my UPS is supposed to kick on, and all the batteries are supposed to keep everything on. It did not. It just went completely haywire and started sending out this huge long beep. And I reset it, changed some stuff around. This morning, just about 5 minutes ago, as I was starting the live stream, it started sending out the same continuous beep again. And I went behind there and looked, and it was registering that the battery was at 2%, which should not be the case. It is plugged in and charging, and has been plugged in and charging since last night. So I was doing some troubleshooting last night. I think I need to reset the whole thing. Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to reset the whole thing, unplug everything, and reset the whole thing, which I'll do after this morning's stream, because that's a whole nother. I got to get behind the desk and pull all the plugs, and yeah, that'll be a project. But I did order a new UPS last night, which should be here on Tuesday. Because I was like, I just need to get something new anyway, because maybe it's too much shit plugged into one. Shouldn't be. I'm under the watts limit, volts limit, whatever. But, yeah, yesterday was power outage. Probably another one today. It is that time of year. In a perfect world, I would have solar or a generator, but I can't really do either. We couldn't even do solar here until about 2 years ago. Solar has just now become available in our area. So we've already talked about the next place, which is the place that we will build, is going to have a solar base, and then will be power grid backup. Because the way they do it here is you can put up a solar system, register it with the electric company. They come out with a registered official, with a registered electrician, and they will install a hybrid meter and a normal meter. And what the hybrid meter does is basically all of your electric, if you're running solar, you never depend on the power company. And then if you ever need to go over to solar, if you ever need to go off of solar because there's not enough sun for a few days or something, it'll automatically switch you over to the commission, and you can start drawing power off the main grid, which you'll get a utility bill for. And if you have any excess, it will sell it off. That's what the hybrid meter is for. So as you are filling your batteries, if you ever get to the point where your batteries are full and you have excess power, it'll push it out into the power grid, and you can literally sell that to the power company. So yeah. Well, technically, Dribrum, these are all new wires to here. However, there is stuff in the ceiling and connected to the actual junction box with the brake switch that is like 25-year-old wiring. That some of that did not get replaced when we wired the place when we moved in, and that theoretically could cause problems, but it's also just a local power grid, because like when every year people have installed more air conditioners, and 2 summers ago was when it started, where we started getting like the breaker in. So this is a really weird thing. We have a small community. There's literally a WhatsApp group set up for power outages. And in that group are 2 people who used to work for the power company and will, if the power company isn't getting out here quick enough, those 2 guys are on call. And the transformer, it's an event when this happens. Like, we all leave our houses, we all go out and hang out because everyone's lost power. So it's like, I don't know, 40, 50 houses in our area. All of us end up out on the streets joking and shooting the shit with each other, while the local electrician dude gets out there and has his big long 30-foot pole, and he reaches up and he flips the breaker for the transformer, and sometimes gets up there and replaces the breaker for the transformer. And it's just where we live. We're in the middle. We're a long way away from civilization, and so this is one of the things I deal with on an annual basis, is the power in the summertime. It's usually just mid-April to late May, early June, because that's when the rainy season starts and the temperatures drop again. I don't have space for a generator, which is why I don't do a generator. And I can't put solar on this place. It's not worth putting solar on this place. I wouldn't want to put solar on a place unless I built it from the ground up. Yeah, I remember, Gibram, when I lived in Bulgaria, the wiring in that building was like 30 years old. And I remember one time we were running the air conditioner. It was hot. It was August. And all of a sudden, the box in the hall by the door just started like smoking and sending out smoke into the hallway. So we had to shut the AC off, turn all the power off, and call an electrician. And he came in and he's like, yeah, these are all 30-year-old wires, and they've just run their course. And they were just all so hot that they were smoking all the protective coating, which, you know, it's theoretically plastic and stuff, but when it's been on there for 30 years, it gets brittle and old. And anyway, any advice for individuals who are feeling lack of confidence and motivation? Nope. Other than go watch my YouTube channel. There's a playlist on how to make a living as a content creator and streamer, and in that playlist we talk about getting shit done, getting over your fears and etc.
Get down!
You've met your match.
Who opened that door? You opened that door.
How hard is it to take this guy down?
Did they have anything of value? You cannot beat me.
Yep. You just take the pros with the cons. Usually what it signifies is, we usually will adjust our schedule a little bit in the summertime, in previous years. Usually around this time of year, about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, we stop doing everything and we just hunker down and wait with the animals until it cools off by about 7 p.m. But this year we actually installed the new
We
roof.
have scared them off.
So our house it got hot yesterday. Chris actually came in here when she got home from her doctor's appointment and hung out in here until about, I don't know, I think she went out to the big bed at about maybe 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. But I know it's hot when Chris comes in here and sleeps because she's not a fan of the air conditioner. So it's got to be pretty hot for her to want to sleep in here. But by about 7 o'clock last night, the front room was, beginning afternoon sun. It was pretty roasty toasty.
We win again.
Yeah, it was 40, but I think it felt like 43 Celsius yesterday. Was hot. We're gonna avoid that for the moment. Okay. I think. Oh, I got a peak performance. Oh, permanently increases carrying weight by 5 kilos. Dude, that's dope. I'm quick saving. That was totally worth it. Exploring the side rooms. Your care works wonders. Where is this other one? I don't know how I got 1,800 rounds for this gun. Free gummies. I love the Constellation skin on these guns. Yawns. All right, Mr. Starborn. Andreja. Gray is like, sometimes you have to grin. So Turbo said sometimes you have to take there and accept it. And Gray says, just like how I was able to grin and bear it. Clap it. I did say yesterday. I was like, I want to sleep in tomorrow. Did I sleep in this morning? No. Why did I not sleep in this morning? Cats. They did not want to let Daddy sleep in. Somebody was at my door, just scratch, 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 scratch. Gravity, old age. Fun times. Oh, big chest. Thank you very much.
Messing with the fleet? Your funeral.
Who are you that's insulting me? No. No. Interesting. Okay. Let's try that one first. No. That one could go there, but then it's not there. No.
How quickly can you get that done?
Pretty quick, mamacita.
If you have the time, I wish to speak to you.
Absolutamente.
So, we finally have all the answers. And yet here I stand.
Do they take up
feeling
individual
like I
slots,
understand
Gray,
even less
or
than I did before.
can you put them all in a
This
box that only
talk
counts as
of
one
the
slot? Like,
unity
how
of
does it work? Is it
a
based on
multiverse?
slots or weight? You
Dead
said yesterday, and I
friends
forget.
appearing again? It is all simply too much. Does it? Perhaps you find all this satisfactory, but I am afraid I do not. We must take the word of a murderer and follow him into the Unity? What if it does nothing the Starborn have claimed?
So you know how everything about the Great Serpent makes sense to you? That's how this feels to me.
I do not know how to respond. I understand what you are trying to say, but I just cannot feel the same way.
It's okay to be scared. It's a huge leap.
Even if everything the Starborn have said is true, if you pass into this Unity and come out in
Individual slots.
some other universe, look at who they are, at what they have become. They have the faces and voices of people you know, but are nothing like them. Are you not at all worried that the same fate would befall you? That you would become someone unrecognizable to the rest of us?
That is a deep question. Is this about the Unity or about us?
Can it not be about both? We have been through a great deal together. If you go into this unity, we have no idea whether we would ever see each other again.
This is why I couldn't go through
Or
the Unity first time.
if we did, would we be the same?
Her words made
Different
sense.
versions
Like,
of
God
ourselves
damn it,
somehow?
pulling at my heartstrings. You're not
It is
wrong.
not a risk I think I wish to take.
You're not wrong. And that's why you make a hard save and say, I can be with her in this hard save file, and then I can go over here and not feel guilty about exploring. Well, that's what this is about. Taking risks, venturing into the unknown.
Now you sound like Sarah. But you are not wrong. I will do my best to assume the best, but you cannot blame me for preparing for the worst. We should get back to it. Now that we know what to work towards, there's no time to waste.
Let's do it. There was like nothing in here.
Lock and load.
Give up already.
Took one to the shoulder. No.
But take one to the face! Ooh. Oh yeah! X-Tech box. I need to go back back to the bookstore and see how many books I can sell. Packaged beef. Dr. Schultz says, yo quiero la vida, dame todo. Pues si quieres ganar lo que yo tengo, tienes que trabajar. Tienes que buscar su motivación dentro de usted. Ponte a trabajar. 12, 14 horas diario. No fallas por nada. No aceptas la respuesta no. Solo la respuesta sí. Trabajar, trabajar, trabajar. No descansos. No chillas cuando
The
tienes
spoils of victory.
cansancio,
Hopefully they amount to something.
frío ni calor. Cae tu pinche boca y trabajar. Eso es como puedes ganar. Suerte. Must have said, I have to be careful when I pick this game up, otherwise I'll just keep playing it. Nothing wrong with that. That's the point of a video game, you play it. Alright, we have another place we can go to. Although I am overburdened. Dump some shizznizzle off in the ship. I picked up some new stuff, right? Ooh, that's hideous.
Hey, Mayday! This is EC to... Explosion, high energy research lab. Massive damage. Overrun. Requesting emergency evac. Please.
I don't know. I don't remember. What is this?
Hey, Mayday! This is massive damage.
No. Why did you just zoom forward? Hold up. What quest is that? I don't remember a distress call. Okay, it's called Final Glimpses. I don't remember this. It has been a while since I've done the full length of these quests. Is this where you have to jump through dimensions because of the mining disaster? That is this one that I do remember this. This is the one where you have to, I think this is the one where you have to jump through all the dimensional thingies. I think. It's been a while. I just saw Black Widow over on Twitch said reach 20 stream streak. Ooh, a button. I like to press buttons. Well, thanks for being here for the past 20 streams. I think that the watch streak thing is so cool on Twitch. Like every platform has its own little thing that it does. That's, you know, there's cool stuff that all the platforms do, but I do like the watch streak thing because it's like, ooh, I've tuned in 25 days. I've tuned in. God, we had somebody, I think it was Sab Spirit, was up to like 105 or 120 streams in a row, and I was like, that's impressive or obsessive. I don't know which. Either way, 120. God damn. I don't see anything out here.
National Research Station. You speaking. What is your business here?
Montana says, yeah. Jeff the Ranger says, what's your favorite and least favorite quest? Ooh. Least favorite quest. I would have to really think about that for a minute, because I don't ever have things in games that I like dislike. So let me think about that for a minute. Yeah, that's a hard one. Favorite is, I mean, we just did the Andreja romance line. I think the Andreja romance line is up there because it's one of the best written romances I've seen in a video game. It's up there with like Shadowheart from Larian Studios. Like those were both peak romance arcs. So incredibly well written and well performed quest lines. The UC Vanguard quest is damn good, like with all the Terramorph stuff, because it blends like action adventure with horror elements, and so you're playing a space marine plus it's facing aliens like face huggers and shit. But I also love the Freestar Rangers because you get to run around and play Space Cowboy. Ryujin's great for when you get to stealth your way through the missions. New Homestead has some really cool stuff. The tour guide quest is a lot of fun. The one where you have to dress up as an alien in like an alien suit and scare off the tourists. Least favorite quest. All right, I could think of a. It's not my least favorite quest, but I can think of a. I can think of a negative. It's a part of a quest that I didn't like. In the new Trackers Alliance quests, the Fallen Hero one, where you go get the new Mantis gear and everything, there's a large section of that quest where you are expected to figure your way out of this maze, essentially, with no waypoints and quest trackers, and your character's drugged. So there's strange hallucinatory things happening. You don't have all your normal movement, stuff like that, and you have no waypoints. So you're supposed to figure out how to get out of this maze, which means you're exploring like corridors where your character is drugged. I have done that section of that. I've done that quest twice now. I think the quest is awesome, especially if you have high enough, which I did with my first character. If you have a high enough conversation and hacking and everything else, you're gonna get all these juicy details behind the scenes about who the Mantis Mark II really is, and how that ties into the Trackers Alliance lore. It's pretty fucking cool. So that quest line is really, really good. But that part of the quest where you have to go through the maze and you're drugged and there's no waypoints, I fucking hate that part of the quest. I got lost the first time. Somebody was in our chat last night saying they had spent 2.5 hours trying to get out of that maze. I've not spent 2.5 hours, but I mean, I've spent the second playthrough we did live on stream. It was probably 30 minutes of trying to figure out how to get past that stupid box, like room of mazes. I don't like that part of the game. Love the quest, hate that part of the quest. Responding to your distress signal.
We haven't sent a distress signal.
This is the
Nothing
quest.
on the comms.
Alternate
No other
dimensions.
ships in the system since our last supply drop. Look, what are you trying to pull here?
It said there was an explosion in your high energy research lab.
Really? The high energy research lab? Alright. I don't know what's going on here, but you should talk with the director. For security, I'm going to have to ask your friend to wait out there. What's inside? Stay with me, and don't make any sudden moves. I'll get the door. Welcome to Nishina.
It seems a strict policy, but in a way that is reassuring. Suggests they know what they are doing. Do not worry about me. Go ahead and go.
And that, my friends, is why Andreja rocks. She doesn't need a man. She just says, go on ahead. Sarah's all out there clinging. Please don't leave me. Let me go with you.
Scan is clear. One moment. Attention all. I am declaring a cordial. All sections are now on lockdown. Senior staff, protocol Delta. Use up. There. Be right with you.
Ethan Hughes, Chief of Security. If you'll follow me, I'll show you to the director.
All right. What's with all the security?
We're a small research station in the middle of nowhere. Pirates eat places like these for lunch. It is my job to make sure that we are not on the menu.
That's fair.
We'll take the back way up. Here, you can see our lovely storage area. Don't touch anything. So, Nishina was built.
All right. Took the drugs and the drugs are working. I'm gonna get a coffee. All right. Oh, by the way, guys, my wife went to the doctor yesterday for other stuff, and they ended up giving her antibiotics for whatever she's got. So they were like, "Well, you've been sick for like a full 7 days." So they gave her some, I think, some general antibiotics.
What the? Easy! Easy! What the hell was that?
You tell me.
1 minute you're following me, and then you're just gone. Minute later, you pop in out of nowhere looking like you were in the middle of a fight.
I was.
But there's nothing here. I should have never let you inside. What is this? Some kind of stealth tick? Who are you working for?
If I had stealth tech, I wouldn't be arguing with you in a hallway.
Look, I don't know what's going on. Let's get you to the director. Maybe she can figure this out.
It's mass in the devices, Gray. I was wrong.
Come on, this way.
I had read it wrong. Okay, so it's based on mass, not amount of items. That's cool. Mass is cool.
Who's there? Oh, thank God. Finally, someone came. The distress signal. You picked up the distress signal, right?
Yeah, buddy.
It's been so long. I'm out of food, out of water. But I made it. Wait. How did you get in here?
Hughes was taking me to the sea. You know what? I think I'm shifting from one niche on an attack
What?
one.
What are you talking about? No. No. This doesn't make any sense. Unless... the accident. Maybe this is a side effect of the accident.
Hey, if it's based on
If the
mass, Gray,
probe
can we
is
just
still
put
feeding
Andreja
power
in
to
the box?
distortion, then...
Slow down. Let's start with this accident.
Right. Sorry. 3 months ago, I was calibrating an experiment in our high-energy research lab. There was an accident. An explosion. It caused a gas leak. Sparked a fire. I was trapped in the control room. There was nothing I could do. They're all dead.
This reminds me, you remember in, did you guys watch Zack Snyder's Watchmen? The Dr. Manhattan, like, creation scene. He gets locked in the control room. Not the control room, he gets locked in the testing room. And he gets shocked and shredded down to the last molecule, and it, like, destroys him. And then over the next period of, like, weeks, all the workers around the office are seeing, like, flashes of blue light, and then, like, a half-formed skeleton, like, leaning up against the hallway, and then blinking in and out of existence until finally he appears in full form. That whole sequence, man, I would love... God damn, that's a good movie.
The lab was built around a xenolith with a dense metallic
Disappear! We should... Wait. He's back. Alright, we're on our way up. Hugh's out. I was just filling in the director. Let's keep moving. If anything happens, the director's office is on the second floor, end of the hall. You can't miss it.
Oh!
This way.
Come in. Kaya Patel, Research Director. And this is our Chief Scientist, Maria Hughes. Ethan said you
Oh no, guys.
disappeared.
It's women working
right
in an
in front
office.
of him.
This game
Twice
must be
now?
woke.
3 times?
Director, you can't be taking this seriously.
Sorry.
I don't know who you are.
We
or
gotta-
what
we
you're
gotta-
doing here, but there has to be a rational explanation for
We gotta
all of
make up
this.
for the lack of trolls this morning. I gotta make a trolls comment. I'm shifting to an alternate universe or something.
Excuse me?
That is quite a claim. What makes you think that? Tell us about this other universe.
Raphael said there's a gas fire. You're all dead.
Raphael. Raphael died in the accident. He...
Wait. Gas fire. Gas fire. The leak. Director, there was a hydrogen leak right after the accident. It was contained in a minute or two.
But if it hadn't been, it could well have caused an explosion.
Another universe, though. That's a lot to swallow.
He also said you found an artifact.
An artifact?
You mean the source of the distortion? You know something about it?
I've seen what they can do. That's why I'm here. I like that they're connected to the multiverse, countless other realities.
The multiverse. Other universes?
At least one other universe, clearly. And you have some connection with them then. Interesting. I wonder if that's why this is only affecting you.
Oh, the quest where you have to get 30 potatoes? Well, that's... Yeah. Yeah. Unless you know about that, I missed that comment a minute ago when we were talking about quests. Unless you know to get 30 potatoes on your way there, that can be a pain in the ass to then try to go find 30 potatoes. Ah, that's funny. You need to know what you were doing to it.
This facility and the research level 2 kilometers beneath us were built to study a gravitational distortion. This artifact and the field it creates. 3 months ago, our chief engineer, Raphael, was calibrating an experimental probe when something went wrong.
We still don't know what happened. There was a series of explosions, and somehow it's still running.
Just shut the damn thing off.
think we haven't tried? The kill switch on the control unit isn't responding. The explosion must have damaged the failsafe. We could shut it off manually, but the entire research level is locked down. We can't even get down there.
I love this snarky dipshit who just left a comment in chat about, you know how to save both, right? I'm assuming you do since you're a pro. Sometimes when people play games multiple times, they roleplay their characters who make different decisions. So as an example, making a conscious decision to only do the Ryujin Industries quest because you are a Ryujin Industry loyalist and you don't do any of the other faction quests. You just do that quest and the constellation, and then you're done. And then you create a new character and you go through and you do something different with a different set of character, a different character or a different set of characters. Do one thing, do many things. My very first character as a scoundrel was Freestar. He ignored the UC. Second character, UC loyalist. First citizen all the way. Make me a soldier, sir. Put me in the fight, sir. How can I help, sir? You don't have to save both every single time you go through. You can if you want to. Just try, like, saving everybody on the eye. Can you save everybody on the eye? Sure. Does it make for that impactful of a story? Depends on what you're looking for. That's the beauty of the Unity as well, is that you could do it in this universe one way, do it different in a different universe another way, and then always be looking for something fresh. But the insulting manner of, you know how to do it, don't you? You're a pro, right? That right there is a snide little condescending tone of voice that I certainly don't appreciate. So, oh, now you deleted your message? Yeah, it doesn't work like that, Sniper Wolf 22. Like, your message was visible for everybody to see, and it still is in my Streamlabs. So thanks for being a twat waffle at 5 o'clock in the morning or whatever it is. 5:15. And if you didn't mean it that way, well then learn how to use words.
So...
Alright. Why can't you override your own security
Not from
system?
up here. The explosion fried the network circuits.
Without physical access to the research level, there is little we can do. We have been working in makeshift labs for months.
Well, we gotta find a way to stop
How?
this.
I told you the research level's locked down. We can't even use the damn
Grace says I must
elevator.
not be a pro because I didn't find anything about saving both of them.
What?
Clever. In this other universe, Renfail survived. He made it back from the lab, so clearly his elevator works. Take it, and you might be able to shut down the experiment.
This is crazy.
But first, we have to do something about your shifting.
You mentioned a control unit?
We can't shut down the probe, but we might be able to adjust some of the other parameters. It's risky. We don't know what we're dealing with, but... All right. It's worth a try.
Then it sounds like we have a plan.
Come with me. The control unit is in the fabrication lab next door.
Copy that.
What have we gotten ourselves into?
We're going on a trip. Fighting lots of aliens. Ooh, hello. Oh yeah, I can finally unlock chests. Now I gotta level this fucking skill up too. That's not gonna work, I don't think. Let's try this really quick.
Oh, it's you. What happened? You disappeared, and the ceiling caved in, and I thought I'd finally lost it.
Met with the director. We gotta shut down the probe.
What? How? Look, if you think things are bad up here, the research level is even worse. I barely made it out, and that was months ago. I don't understand any of this. If I hadn't seen you disappear with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it.
You shouldn't believe it. You're having a break, bro.
Okay. You're my ticket out of here. We'll do this your way. We can get out through the pantry. Here's the key. I'll back you up, I guess.
Well, you might be out of food, but you've got ammo and sealant, which I will happily take before we head out.
Security breach! Go! Everybody out! Pardon.
Sorry, guys.
Hello.
Take a snack out of your big old meal tray. Okay. Light particle fuse. What do we got here? Security log. Nightmare world. Everything out here is out here to get you. Okay. Survey data downloaded.
Look at this. It's going to take hours to clear this out. Assuming the rest of the building doesn't come down on top of us.
Alright. Where are these creatures coming from?
They're a native species. We had an electric pulse field to keep them out. The fire took out the generators, damaged the foundation. They just keep coming.
Yeah, it's Starship Troopers, baby.
I was in the lab, working on the frequency calibration for the probe. I was walking out of the control room when it happened. I heard the tanks rupture. The alarm sound. I only had a second to react. I jumped back into the control room. The doors sealed. I was safe. From the gas, the fire, everything. But I was trapped. There was nothing I could do to stop it. If I had gone the other way, maybe I could have made it to the ventilation controls. Killed the system. Even if it killed me, I don't know. I don't want to think about it.
Well, what now? This looks like a dead end.
How should I know? You're the one who keeps winking in and out of existence. I just want to get out of here. Go do whatever you're going to do. I'll see if I can clear a path to the door. I'm not sure.
All right.
What? Oh, it's you. You realize you just popped into my locked office. So much for security protocols.
Trying to get the fabrication lab.
Sure. Down the hall. Take the stairs next to the atrium. Yeah, let me get the doors for you. And
Thank you very much.
is there anything else you need?
Anything else I need? I need something to fight the Cataxi in the other universe.
The Cataxi in the other universe. Uh-huh. Wow. I've got an experimental thing one of the engineers put together.
But what?
That's what I'm hoping. I think you may be right. All right. Yeah. It's never been field tested, but all yours.
An experimental shotgun. Are there any Scorpions native to this planet?
Yes.
Yeah, we already know.
The original survey team ran across.
Yep.
That's right. Has been since the accident. We can't connect to the control system to override it. The whole system's on a hair trigger.
All right. Let's pick up a new little weapon for the moment. All right. Yay, free lockpick. Skill check. Skill point. Oh, that didn't sound good. I can hear you cackling in the fucking hallways, man. Man, I would love an Aliens game like this. Like, I just played, last year we played Fireteam Elite, which is fun, but it's third person. Like, I would like a first person action game where I'm playing as like a squad. Dark Descent, Aliens Dark Descent was awesome as well, but again, top down, kind of turn based. Would love a first person like horror shooter set in the Aliens universe, but with good gunplay. You know, I don't want it to be a puzzle game like fucking, I want it to be a proper action game. magazines or anything. I'll take what I can find.
What, did you get lost in the hallway?
Was blocked in the other universe.
All right. This is the probe control unit. Most of these controls aren't responding. I'm going to very carefully adjust the settings I can. There's no way to tell what's about to happen. Pay attention and be ready for anything. I'll begin by adjusting the energy feed of the electron beam array. We're at 93 teravolts. Calibrating to 95, 97, 100. Nothing. Let's try the other way. 91, 89. What the? Okay. It looks safe to approach. But what in the world?
Told ya!
It's a micro-distortion.
What's up, Dread?
Flux pattern matches the distortion in the lab. The setting is just exposing it somehow. Step into the distortion, please.
Alright. Nothing like a little guinea pig.
Nothing. No, hold on. There's a slight pattern change. Some kind of resonance. All right, stay there. Let me turn the feedback up for a moment. Calibrating to 90, 91.
Hello.
What happened? Are you all right?
It worked.
So, the lower setting causes the distortions to manifest, and the higher causes you to shift. That seems promising. Keep it on the lower setting until you want to shift, and you should be able to avoid any more accidents. I'd give you my control unit, but it looks like you already have one from the other universe. Love to take a look at that when this is all over.
Alright. You want me to test anything else?
No. No, we still don't understand what we're dealing with here. If we found something that works, let's not press our luck. You may want to practice shifting just to make sure this works reliably. Closer to the distortion, conditions may be less stable, if that's possible.
Just tell me what I need to do.
If you can get down to the research level, you need to make your way to the high energy research lab. Disengage the power interlocks, then pull the emergency shutdown to stop the probe. That should finally put an end to all this. Oh, and before you go, the director wanted to speak with you. It really is just down the hall.
Uh-huh. Don't touch the distortions. Don't touch them.
Well then, all set? If you need supplies, I've asked Dr. Barakova to take care of you. It's the least I can do after everything we've put you through. Before you go, there is one other thing we should discuss. If this experiment is the cause of your shifting, when you shut it down, the shifting will stop. What happens then? To you and to us.
It's Schrodinger's box. Two potential states.
Exactly. And when you shut down the experiment, the probability function will collapse. You are the outside observer in the system. Whichever reality you are in, at that moment, is what will become real. For you and your universe, at least. The question is, which will you choose? If this were a choice between my life and Raphael's, I would ask you to save him. But as the director of the station, I am responsible for the lives of my staff. 30 people. People with families, careers, futures ahead of them. In this universe, you don't have to decide now. But when the time comes, please, Keep them in mind. Now, it's time you were going.
Uh-huh.
With the network offline, we can't shut down the security system on the research level, so you can expect some resistance.
Sniffles.
Be careful. Ethan,
I've got 'em.
unlock the elevator lobby, please.
Ma'am, research level is still locked down.
I'm aware of that.
Alright. Done.
Good luck, dear. It's been a fascinating day.
It has been a fascinating day. One second here. If we've survived, maybe getting a visit from Ryujin. There you go. Alright, let's get out of here. Do I need to talk to the doctor?
Don't touch the equipment.
Yeah, I gotta go down a level.
Hey.
What's up, Doc?
Tatiana Barakova, station's doctor. This is not a public medical facility, but the director has ordered me to assist you nonetheless. I can spare a few med packs. Beyond that, I am not your therapist, your psychologist, or your cosmetologist. If there's anything else you need, ask.
I do not.
Yes. What?
Off we go to the circus, kids. We know that particle effect. It's I love when you can start to see that kind of stuff because you'll see it in every game you play. It might be like the flower pot in the bathroom, right? You'll see it show up and like you'll be like, wait, that's the same flower pot that they used over there. And then you'll see it again later on in the game and it's like, wait, I've seen that flower pot like 6 times now. And it's it's used in different places. Every single one of these is used throughout the game. Same asset, used everywhere. That right there, used in many places. That dolly cart. These trash cans used in other places. These boxes, lots of places. Reused assets. Welcome to Game Dev, ladies and gents. What is that? Copper. Oh, that's got a weird. It's not quite. I don't know to harvest it. Come on! I had it targeted. No, I can't get it targeted. Oh! Hey, Harvard man! That's a bug node. Leave it alone. Alright, we're not getting through there. Nothing over here. I think we're going through this one right here. Gray says, look around your real life. Everything starts to look similar. Live in a major city. Oh, though, yeah, the carbon copy houses in the suburbs and stuff.
A security lockdown is active. Emergency override controls are available on designated security terminals.
Everybody drives the same vehicles. Like, you'll see the same Ford Ranger, just with different colors. Oh, that is a master lock. Well, I definitely need to get through there, so... Oh. I will definitely take those. Navy fatigues? I don't know. Let's take it.
Damage.
Where'd the robot body go? Alright, well, not important. Okay. Robot bays indeed. This should ding me to the next tier of lockpicking. do I have a point? I do not.
System failure.
Alright, just got some goodies here. I did not pick up the Digipig. Or maybe they were available in both universes. That's interesting. There are no more turrets left. Or robots. I suppose if I had snuck up to that point, I could have. But I was not sneaking. I was noisy and loud and shotgun blazing. It was glorious stuff, if you're be honest about it. Particle acceleration.
A security lockdown is active. Emergency override controls are available on designated security terminals.
I remember there being a boatload of like turrets in this part.
I have hostiles in range. Damage. All systems unable. Repair not possible.
Fucking shoot me.
I am unable. Repair not possible.
There's still something over there. I don't know where it is though. Is it the camera? I think it might be the camera. No, the camera's toast. Well, 'tis not important at the moment. That did not sound good. Oh! Shit, I don't have the shotgun on. We're fine, we're fine. We're fine, we're fine. Not gonna pick any more locks at the moment because I'm not gonna get any points from it. Hang on, these are all robot bays, right? However, there is a door right here. Ah, stop. Don't care about that at the moment. Nothing up here. That did get me through there. Huh. Well, I have now lost that portal. Can I use this to open up the door? Lock is too difficult. Huh. What does this one over here do? Ah, I have the key card now. Ooh, what's this? Eh. How do I have poison damage? Was I standing in something? Maybe one of those creatures spit at me. Another robot?
Massive damage.
Well, the good thing is everybody likes a massive D.
I am catastrophic damage. System failure.
No, hang on, get out of that. Wasn't finished looting the robot. Who is still shooting at me? Oh, there's a robot right there.
Damage. All systems.
down. Gonna be in the particle accelerator room.
Advised that this is now.
That was a level 30 robot. Big boy. Somebody's chasing me. I do not know how to get down there. Access tunnel. Assuming that's the box we need to be gone. So this is the collider tunnel. That's so cool. It's like the Hadron Collider. By the way, they shut that down for the next couple of years because they're doing they're repairing and rebuilding a huge section of the there's like a 2-kilometer long section of the collider they're rebuilding. So the entire system is getting shut down for a while. Ah, was nothing in that, man. I hear you back there, you little fucker. Oh! That sounds like a big mama. This reminds me of when you're doing the flood missions in Halo. That shit was always creepy as hell too. Man, I can't wait for the next Halo game. I always have so much fun playing those games. We're getting the remastered edition this summer. I'm gonna play the shit out of that. Hopefully gonna get some time to play with my brother as well, because I would love to play some stuff with him. Play some co-op Halo. I don't know if I'll play it on the Xbox or the PlayStation. I don't know yet. But I love the fact that we're getting it on the PlayStation as well. So it's going to be cross-play. That first game remastered. No, bad time to...
Catastrophic damage. I am unable. Repair not
Fuck is that other turret plugging away at me? Snake oil. Alright, any magazines or anything? I don't see nothing. Hater says this quest always stressed me out. I think it stressed me out the first time, but I know what I'm doing this time, so... I mean, I don't remember the pathing, but I do remember how to do the quest. So it's like, I think this is the third time I've done this quest. But the first two times were like back to back years and years ago, and I don't remember. How's that gonna work? Missing something over here, obviously. Nah, that's not working. Yeah, because somehow I gotta get over there. That's definitely not it. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, I remember the, you have to switch between everything, but I don't remember which ones we're switching with. So in the meantime, we survived the aliens. And we gotta figure out which one of those to take. Oh, Big Mama, Big Mama. I would say we're supposed to go this way. That's gonna blow.
Controls are available on designated security terminals.
Override the lockdown. We're in the real world, right? Ah, release the Kraken. Alright. Oh, there's something down there. Where's that last fucker at, man? There's just a big pile of Kataxis here. Alright, let's quick save here. Okay, 7 of these are gonna pop. Not going to pick one. Just clicking on all the things. How do I get 10 of these? What's up, Shiny? Yep. How do I get back down to Renfail? Can I? I don't know how I'm supposed to find him quickly from here. No, don't you dare kick that box off. Alright. How the hell do I get over to him? I guess I have to go all the way back out. Oh, hang on, there's a door right there. I was gonna say, I've got to be missing a way out of here.
back. I wasn't sure if you were alive or if you were going to come back for me. I mean, not that I'm not grateful, but why? Why not stay in that other universe?
You needed me more than they did.
Yeah, I do. It's not much, but I scrounged up a few things you might still be able to use. You're welcome to anything else you find lying around, too. No one's going to miss it. And as for me, I owe you. You ever need an engineer, just say the word. Now,
I'm saying the word.
Let's get off this damn rock.
Yeah, can I hire him?
Let's get to your ship.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta remember how to get out of here. Just says emergency door. Can we literally get out right here? Get back to the ship. I've chosen the other side. I think the last time I played, I chose the other side. Oh yeah. I know exactly where I'm spending that point. Lock picking, so I can do rank 2 locks. And get the blue ring. Blue ring is good. I have to go see if there's more coffee. Why is somebody shooting at my ship? Or rather, why is Andreja down there blowing shit up? What a badass. She's like down there protecting my ship. Andreja, I don't need a man.
Rainforest.
Come on, Renfail. He suddenly put his spacesuit on. That was funny. I did not build that ship. Nope.
I'd really like to get out of here now.
There is no one I would... Yes, let's.
All right. All right, Renfail, where'd you go? He should be on the ship, right?
It's over. It's finally over. I can't tell you how grateful I am to be out of there. Thank you. If you don't mind, I'll tag along until we get back to civilization. Anywhere will do. I can catch a ride back to New Atlantis on my own. And then, if you ever need an engineer...
At the viewport.
Just want to talk, look me up at the viewport.
I would have to manually go find him. Oh, can I just hire him from here?
I am, but not right now. Let me get back to New Atlantis, get some rest. And then, yes, it's the least I can do, after all you've done for me.
All right. I am not ready to do that. Oh, something just happened. Oh, we had our crash. We had an official crash. Yay! Everybody who calls it a trashy crash game can now go make their Reddit post. Go on, clip the moment, guys. Clip it, clip it, clip it. Oh, it's crashing again. Oh, we might have a corrupt save file. Oh no, it loaded. What's up, Nink 2? Something wonky going on. We're about to find out. Yes, you can indeed save both universes. I do not give a shit about saving both universes. It is not loading the menu. We definitely have a little bit of a bug going on right now. That is not supposed to be doing that, so there's definitely something going on. I may have a corrupted save file or something. We'll play around with it and see what's going on. But I'm 110 plus hours in, so I'm not going to complain if I have finally found a bug. It did something when we were getting ready to jump to Alpha Centauri. It just went RAP! However, the one thing I will say is it's not letting me get to the main menu, which may require me to delete a saved file or something. I may just need to restart the PS5, which we can do as well. I have occasionally with No Man's Sky had an issue where the game has crashed, not giving me the main menu, and then a restart just fixes it. Let's restart the whole thing and see what happens. Yeah, I'm restarting the PS5. We'll see what starts. I think we had this with the Skyrim Anniversary Edition on the Xbox too. We had a few times where we had to reload the game. Oh, and that one was notorious for, like, you know how on Xbox you can like just immediately shut the system down while you're in a game, and when you come back it has the quick reload or whatever it's called, quick load, where you can quickly jump back into a game. It's like a matter of seconds, and it never would do that with the Skyrim Anniversary Edition. It would always try to load the game, and then everything would like freak out and get weird textures and stuff, and I would have to completely shut down and restart the Xbox. I do not use rest mode anymore, and the reason I don't use rest mode anymore is because my first PlayStation 5 blew up while in rest mode. Literally. We have a lot of power outages here, and it was always in rest mode, and it fried an internal component because of all the power outages. And I had a warranty on it, and went and got the PS5 Pro. And have a 4-year warranty on this too, because if it happens again, I'll get a replacement. Correct, if you're not running with a potato, the reboots and load screens are nothing. It's like, boop. Like, we just had a major power outage during yesterday's stream, and my UPS failed. My UPS device failed, so everything got shut down, including my PS5. And I had a moment of my PS5 Pro. I had a moment of panic yesterday, because like, oh no, because we had a major power outage and a power surge. I was like, did it just fry something? And it did mess with my UPS. I have another one coming right now. I ordered it yesterday afternoon. It'll be here on Tuesday. All right. Let's try this again. I just actually want to go to... But yeah, I don't use rest mode anymore. If I'm not at my desk, my PlayStation 5 is turned off. The only time my PlayStation 5 is on is if I am at the desk. and I have it plugged into my UPS device so that if it, if we have a power outage, I still have 20 minutes of battery or whatever. But it did not work yesterday. Yesterday, the whole device failed. I've had random crashes in this, the PS5 Pro version of the game. Crashes I haven't had on the Xbox for years, but don't really care. If I dropped every game that crashed and didn't play it and called it a hot steaming pile of garbage, I would never play video games because every single game I've ever played crashes. Every single game I play crashes at some point.
Are we not?
He is still here. You are bugged, my friend. How many credits do I have? Not enough to really do anything. Yeah, we're not going to go do that yet. Let's go get more temples. No! I hit the wrong button. That's some funny shit. I hit the scanner and I scanned too far, too fast. Usually crashes are part of gaming. An annoyance, but nothing more. Yeah, I think there's only been that one time in all the years I've gamed. Only the one game I can think of being unplayable was that game I played in the 90s. It would have been like 97, 98, because... No, actually, it would have been more like 99. Because I was living on my own. It was the first PC I had. So that would have made it like 98 or 99, somewhere in there. I hope somebody clipped that though, because they need to go put that on Reddit as the proof that the PS5 version sucks ass, and Renfail's a paid grifter because he's not complaining about
another
it.
set today. Oh, sore. One too many squats. Got one. I'd go into the astronomical charting data with you, but clear as day just to point you right to it.
Whew. Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
I agree. Warning, extreme environment.
I appreciate you taking the wheel. what Constellation has been for. This place, the Starborn, all of it. That was thrilling.
I know. And that's why you're with me, because I'm thrilling. We're gonna go on an adventure. And it's gonna be thrilling. Camera type off. Unfortunately, she is in the middle of... I wish I could have it be a slightly more well lit. I know somebody just did something. I'll check it out in a second. Give me a minute. I want to get all these before they disappear, because if you miss them, they take forever. Oh, it disappeared, you fucker. Well, I lost it. No way I'm getting to that in time. King Rats coming in with a sub over on Twitch. Thank you very much. Thanks, Neil. Nick2 says it's because he's playing the game and not just the new content. I think I'm probably one of the few people that is, like, in terms of... I am one of the few people who has an established Starfield audience that is doing the game over from scratch. Not the only one, but one of the few, because most of the people who were already streaming this game already playing this game went straight to the new content, or they have heavily modded games that they're unwilling to give up on. And I don't give a shit about mods, so like I'm just playing vanilla. There are other people out there doing it from scratch, but not that many. Yeah, when you mess up the timing, this takes forever. Fuckers, man. Let me have it! Finally, Jesus. That might be a good shot. The door is right there, though. I could probably make that work. That'll work. This will go out on social media right now. Andreja 2. Photo mode is great.
I do not think I could tire of seeing these magnificent structures. That's a wonder to behold.
Okay, what power did I just get? Creator's Piece? No. Void form. Oh! That makes me invisible. That'll be great for sneaking around. What's up, Studman? Alright, we gotta go put this picture on social media. Oh, I gotta dock first. Hang on.
Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
No interest in landing. We're going to the eye, my friends. Alright, screenshot time. Here, let's dock while I'm posting this screenshot. Alright, screenshot out on Twitter. Let's do Blue Sky now. Out on Blue Sky, and now we do Facebook. Right, that's them there. Nink2, yeah, there's a gaming channel. You'll have to level up in the Discord first, but once you've leveled up in the Discord, you can post photos. Level 194 and ready to do New Game Plus? Nice. It is a good game. Alright, let's see here. We need to go talk to Vlad, find some more powers. However, I also need to go to the bathroom because I've had 2 cups of coffee. And I
Gave
need
up
a
my room in
pee.
the lodge, so never regretted coming out of it. The eye's showing signs over another one of those big anomalies.
Alright, we are going to go get that. But my wife is up. We've been going for 2 hours and 15 minutes. And I need a bio and see if there's any more coffee. Yeah, 4 days, 2 days, sorry, until D4 expansion.
Still need to lift another set today. Been dragging. Shoulder stiff.
I am not going to stand near him because he will bark at me the whole time. We are not going to do that. We're going to take 5, everybody. Don't forget to follow along at YouTube or Discord if you haven't already done so. We'll be back in a few. Oh, and if I randomly disappear, we're having power outages, so... We are going for a walk here in a bit. It's 6:45 in the morning when we need to go run some errands, Chris said so. Here in a few minutes, I'm probably going to duck out and go run errands with her before it gets super hot, because it's about 7 o'clock in the morning. It's already bright sun outside. And we need to run errands before it gets up to like 105 today, whatever it's going to be. It is gonna be 103 today, 40 degrees Celsius, same as yesterday. It's gonna be a hot day.
Any
Bethesda
adventure you
snuck
can
in
fly
extra
away
They
from.
sneak in all sorts of stuff.
Is that how the saying
It's
goes?
great. Extra stuff in the patches. I thought I just disembarked. I hit the wrong button. Yeah, you're in the middle of a different part of the world, Tread. We are in the middle of our hot season. Late April into... Basically, it's about 6 weeks of 100-degree weather. 100 to 105 for about 6 weeks. And then in the middle of that, we will occasionally have a really hot week where it gets up to like 110 to 115. Hasn't done that in a couple of years, so we'll see how this year. Actually, no, that's not true. Last year was a hot year, but the year before was not. Last year was like an El Nino year, I think. This year, I think it's supposed to be a little more mild in May. But then June gets here, we get into the rainy season. It starts to cool back down. Let's go find another temple and get some more powers. I wanna be a powerful Superman. Are running and stuff. This place has some brutal winds. Oh, I didn't get near enough clearance off of that. You got your Star Eagle last night? Great ship. The Lambda. Yeah, I haven't customized mine at all, but Gray has done some customization to his Orchid. I still have not done any the rest of the trackers ones. I'll probably do the one where I get the base, and then I'm gonna see where I'm at level wise, and I'm either gonna go do Shattered Space, or I might skip Shattered Space and go straight to Terran Armada. Because I just did Shattered Space like last month on my New Game Plus character while I was waiting for this to drop, so I'm not really... I don't need to do Shattered Space again so quick. up, Bubbles? Oh, you son of a bitch! I got caught. I'm not getting to him fast enough. Bitch. Alright, stop. Why aren't you letting me freeze in time? Finally, Jiminy, yes. You know, I wish this would have a pop-up on the screen that would tell you the name of the power that you just earned. Or have it be highlighted in the powers list. Oh, it does! Eternal Harvest. Maybe it did just pop up. And I just hadn't paid attention to what it was before. Maybe I'm missing it when I do things sometimes. Eternal Harvest. What does blossom will bloom once more, ripe for the picking? I do not know what that means. Yeah, I think that's what the problem is it comes up so quick. I guess I'm missing it because I saw it that time. I got a box over here or something.
impressive that such an old structure would be in this shape after over 100 years.
Mm-hmm. This is the beginning of one of my favorite parts of the story. I love uncovering the history of Earth. I think it's one of the coolest parts of this game. Like, what happened to the planet to force us all out into space? And it ties directly into the Unity. Pretty sure I still have that video on my YouTube channel. I think it's called What Happened to Earth in Starfield. Like, I recorded it when I first came across the NASA stuff, and I was like, this is so fucking cool. I'm doubting it's either one of these, so... That looks good. Thank you. Jake and the Inu. Cyberjack, you! I got myself in your Doritos team. Yay!
It would seem that the occupants left in a hurry. Hopefully for no reason we need to be concerned about.
I hope you are right, my dear. Can I take the statue? Oh, did you notice we're missing our reload sound? That one has it. The sniper did not. Oh no, everybody! I found a bug! Quick, let's go to Reddit and talk about how Bethesda doesn't know how to make games without bugs! Ah! Project Prism. Alright, looks like Voltaire. I want to remind the research team that Voltaire is a highly proprietary supercomputer that is currently being contracted exclusively for the use of Project Prism. It is not for your personal projects. Yes, it's amusing to see just how many decimal points of pi it can calculate, but how many bits of encryption it can brute force, or whether you can simulate table tennis with perfect aerodynamic simulation, but there will be time for that later. For now, I need everyone concentrating on hitting our deadline. We're developing exciting new aerospace technology with our partner and client. This should be more than enough to keep anyone getting bored. Join us on the roof. Our partner will be on the radio for the launch. Oh, that's cool. A desktop. I'm taking that. That's actually cool looking. Like, I don't know that I'd seen that before. I have a rock thing in my inventory as well, which I hadn't seen anywhere else before, and I was like, I'm picking that out. Moonbase.
Okay, confession time. Being single on a moon base is the worst. I only get like an hour to use the communication link to Earth every couple of days. And let me tell you, there's long distance dating, and then there's like long distance dating, you know? Oh, hey there, I'm a scientist, deadly employed, willing to take you out for coffee in like 6 months when I'm back from space. It's not a great opening line.
I don't remember ever finding this slate.
You seriously can't get a date? You're an astronaut. Hey, no one asked you.
Don't remember that. The game is broken, right? Let's find some more of these slates.
tear really is something else. A supercomputer so powerful they put it on the damn moon to keep it cool. Although by that logic they should be running it purely in the vacuum of space. But hey, good marketing material. I've been spending some off hours running some dumb simulations, just because I can. My favorite so far is simulating the sound of every duck on Earth quacking after receiving a piece of bread. You didn't know you wanted a real-time sim of feeding all the ducks, but now you have it. You're welcome, humanity.
Nova Galactic Project Log, Principal Engineer Lang Shu. Voltaire is being reconfigured for this new initiative. The math we're being asked to crunch is ambitious, even for a supercomputer. We might as well be asking it to count every grain of sand in every desert on Earth. Who came up with these original equations? Our partner isn't being very open about it. Every question I have goes through some discretionary channel. I'm surprised we even know we're working on a ship.
That right there. Yep. Super important information. Who and why? All very important.
When I accepted the assignment up here, we were told to bring a couple of personal items. Some psychological study said it helped when you're away from Earth this long. I brought my grandmother's old abacus. I would play with it on her lap, and she'd teach me the Russian for all the numbers. She, just got word that she passed. The next shuttle isn't for 3 months, so I won't be able to go to the funeral. Goodbye, Babushka. Thank you for teaching me math. It brought me to the moon.
Aw, that one's kind of sad. My wife is sneezing her brains out over there in the other room. I hope she took her meds this morning. Collect all the slates. I'm still missing some. I've seen 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I think we've missing number 2. I wonder if it's upstairs somewhere. That's where we came in, right? Yeah. Babushka. Yeah, I think I need to go out and up. Oh yeah, I've been taking my time getting to the Terran Armada stuff. Man, I'm missing the slate. I don't like missing a slate, man. Where could it be? Hang on, there's something over here. Anything special? Got a ladder going up. No, nothing over here. Well, I'm definitely missing a slate. I do not know where it is, nor do I remember where it is. So, and I'm not going to go Google it, because I'm not going to be bothered.
Engine spin-up time almost complete. Total time 5 minutes 22 seconds. Right on schedule.
How are the helium-3 valves holding, Nova?
We double-checked the leakage concerns this morning
Some of the
before the
earliest
launch.
space
All
flights were
signs
likely
green.
coordinated from
to the
here.
calculation sequence from Voltaire?
Strange
No
to
changes
be
since
standing
we
on such
uploaded
a
the last
unique
figures
bit of
yesterday.
history.
It's a clean shot from here to Jupiter.
One day the computer will be on board the spaceship. Just imagine that.
One miracle of science at a time, Canaveral. Counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Canaveral, are you reading?
All clear, Nova. Indicators look good. The ship should be cruising Jupiter's orbit right now. Visual confirmation will be possible in 32 minutes. Afraid the speed of light is on the slow side these days.
How does it feel to break the
Grav
laws of
drive
physics,
tech.
Canaveral?
We're all pretty excited down here in NASA, I won't lie.
Excited enough to tell me where you got the original data?
Not in a million years, Nova.
Time to head to NASA.
Find the interior of this ship comforting.
Oh my goodness. It only does that because we're in third person, right? Or first person. Because if you do this, you never see it. You're still going to see it when you're pushed into this, though, for the landing. It's interesting. Alright, welcome to Old Earth. And over there is NASA, which we are going to save for next time, everybody, because I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here so that I can go run some errands with my wife. I should be back later. It is Sunday. I sometimes don't do afternoon streams on Sunday, so I'm going to see how I feel when I get back, if we do an afternoon stream or not. But I'll definitely be back tomorrow morning for some more Starfield, and then on Tuesday, Tuesday's going to be a busy day. Tuesday is going to be Diablo 4 DLC in the morning, the Dawnwalker launch announcement event. We are going to co-stream that. It's about 45 minutes long. We're going to do a watch party, and then Aphelion launches on the 28th as well. So Tuesday we're going to be playing 2 new releases plus doing an event. So we're just probably going to be going back to back from morning stream to event to afternoon stream, all with some breaks in between, but it'll be a busy day on Tuesday. But if I'm not back this afternoon, I will be back tomorrow morning for some Starfield. So have a great Sunday. If I don't see you later. Thanks for being here, everybody.